Hi, welcome to Feed Me in College, and today we're going to be making one of my son's, Eric's, favorite recipes, the recipe that his grandma's been making him since he was a little tiny guy, called ketchup gravy steak. And for ketchup gravy steak, it is quite simple to do. Here's all the ingredients that we really need. We need steak. This is sirloin steak. Sirloin is nice and tender after it cooks. I would not recommend anything but using the sirloin. We need an onion. We need some garlic, some ketchup, a little bit of oil, some seasonings, and that's about it. Okay, to get started, what we're going to need to do is chop up some onion and garlic, which we've already done. Took one about the daily onion there, nice sized onion, chopped it up. Chopped up about 3 or 4 cloves of garlic. Now Eric is going to start cutting up the meat. Go ahead, sir. And I'm going to start the onions sauteing in the frying pan over here. All we need in here is a little bit of butter. Preheated the pan. Put the onion in. Let the onion get started, and then we will throw the garlic in there. Now as he's cutting this meat, put a little bit of oil into the frying pan so our butter doesn't burn. Nice bite-sized pieces. Okay, he's just about done cutting the meat here. I'm going to throw the garlic in with the onions. Turn up the heat just a little bit. A little stir in there. Eric, why don't you go ahead and season that meat with a little bit of the raw salt and pepper. This is our secret seasoning here. A little bit of sea salt, or kosher salt if you have it. A little bit of fresh ground pepper. Okay, Eric, I'm going to bring it over here and put it in the pan. Job. Okay, now we're going to brown this. It's probably going to take about 10 minutes to brown up, and then we'll start on our gravy.
Alright, well the meat's browning up very nicely here. I'm going to need about a cup of water.
Go. Come on. There you go.
Just going to pour this in here. Now we're going to be putting in ketchup. We're just going to add it till we get a nice red color to the mix.
And I would say the thing that really makes the flavor of this dish is the ketchup. My mom's been making it with ketchup for years, and I decided to get fancy and use tomato paste. And everybody always said, this doesn't taste like Grandma's. Well, we went back to the ketchup, and that's what does it. Ketchup has a nice sweetness to it. And what we're going to do after this, we're just going to let this simmer for probably half hour, 45 minutes, and then we'll thicken up the gravy. All right, now we're ready to thicken and to see how our seasonings are doing here. Go ahead, let's open it up. Okay, why don't we give it a taste? More salt, pepper?
I think so.
Yeah, just give it a little more salt. And once you grind a little pepper in there. Okay. And let's thicken it. We're going to use 1 drop. Amazing thing. Make sure you keep this stocked in your kitchen. I'll sprinkle some in. Why don't you stir it in there, Eric? This doesn't lump up. Thickens the gravy up pretty easily. It's just almost there. Add more. Just about ready. We'll let it simmer for just a few more minutes, and we'll plate some up for you. Okay, we're ready to plate up some ketchup gravy steak. And mashed potatoes really go good with ketchup gravy steak, so we're going to give you some mashed potatoes. Go ahead, sir. We like to put gravy on our potatoes, so there you go. Ketchup gravy steak with mashed potatoes. And we'd like to thank our guest chef today, Eric Tomek. Actually, this website for helping college kids get away from eating nothing but tacos, pizza, and greasy burgers was actually his idea. He's on his way off to Purdue and Fort Wayne, and hopefully he'll be cooking some of these recipes for his roommates. Enjoy.